Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing messages from your future self on this critical phase of your life. This is a topic that just hit me, and when topics hit me like that, I feel like it's meant to come out. And so to do this reading today, we are going to be picking from four piles, or rather four cards. And so here's one, here, oh, okay, here's two, here is three, and here is four. Let's check what these cards are. So for pile number one, we have Broken Wishbone. Pile number two, we have April. Pile number three, we have Dog or Far Away. And pile number four is Younger Man. So take a look at which one you're drawn to. And from there, we're getting a message on this critical phase and what you need to do and the advice in order to overcome any challenges or obstacles and do the best of what is in this phase of your life to get the best in the future. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. And so for pile number one, we have the Ocean, Jasper, Moon. And this is what it looks like. There we go. For pile number two, we have the Flower, Agate, Cloud, and this is what it looks like. There we go. And for pile number three, we have the Sodalite, Star, and this is what it looks like. And for pile number four, we have the Green Moss Agate, Heart. And this is what it looks like. All right. So take a look at which one of these four piles you're the most drawn to. And that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile or maybe all of the piles, always trust your intuition, whether it's one or many or maybe even all, because your intuition is your magic. It will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to the card picking and shuffling process. Let's begin preparing your piles. It's always a pleasure having you around. Thank you for being with me and having your energy with me during this pile preparation. Personally, I really feel that it's important that you have your energies as we do the preparation for your pile. All right, so before we begin, let me quickly introduce the cards that we're using today. On the left are the oracle cards that we will be using, and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using for today's reading. If you're ever interested in any of the cards that I use, I always leave their names down in the description box. All right, so I set the intention for this reading in any card that we use for messages from your future self on this critical phase of your life. What messages are you getting in today's reading? Ooh, okay. From your future self on this critical phase of your life. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to be using 2 cards today from this deck. One, 2, 3. I feel this one, and 4. Okay. Oh. All right. Now we're going to be taking 1 card from this deck for each of the 4 piles. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Now we're getting into our tarot decks. And we're going to be taking 2 cards from each of the decks. One, 2, 1, and 2, 1, and 2, 1, and 2. Okay, moving on to the next deck. One, and 1, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Right. Okay, moving on to the next deck. What messages are you getting today from your future self on this critical phase of your life? Thank you. What does your future self want to tell you about this phase? Okay. Moving on to the last deck. Whoa, this was really, let's put this here. King of Wands and the Empress. Whoa. Look, if you're watching this preparation, I feel this is a message for you with the Empress and the King of Wands. I do feel that this is a critical phase of your life with the Empress being pregnant here. With all the veils, you're bringing something to life with all this wheat, something that will bring a lot of abundance. And here your message is endure the toughness of this time. Be creative, enjoy it with the Empress. Take care of yourself most importantly during this time. And you might feel that the path to this dream or maybe success or whatever it is you're focused on, that you're trying to create or birth or you're hoping for, you're enduring something now that is not easy to endure, but you're really enduring it and trying to be creative with it. You may not see, your future self is telling you, you may not see just how quickly and how big or how amazing this is going to turn out to be. with the King of Wands, continue to endure, continue to put your best foot in, and very soon you will be celebrating something amazing. But just continue to do what you're doing. What are you doing? King of Cups, wow. My goodness, 2 court cards and the Empress. I don't want to turn this into a reading, but I really felt the strong message here. It just popped out. I feel like you really love something. You know how when you're pregnant, you're really looking forward to your child. You love the idea that you're going to have a child when one is pregnant, I mean. But going through the process is really difficult, that sometimes you just want it over with. I kind of feel that this is the message here. I feel your future self really telling you, you really hope for something. You have this big wish, big dream, a beautiful vision that you're in love with, maybe. Yeah, this dream that you really love. And so I see in your cards a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of endurance, but I also got hit with the idea of enduring something, especially that this Empress has her hand on her tummy. You can feel that she's happy, but at the same time she is enduring that phase. So your future self is telling you it's a phase. Hold on. You will be getting your dream, but that's why it's a critical phase, because it's not easy. You're advised to endure it, as I see here. Don't know why we got into this, but really, see the Sun card. But I felt that there's a message here. Again, Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, this is a message specific to someone if you're listening to this preparation, obviously. All right, so we have, yeah, 1 card here. These really popped up. Obviously, it was a message. So, what is your future self's advice or message on this critical phase of your life? 1, 1, and 1. My goodness, do you see? It's like I told you, you have a dream, you're looking, really looking forward to it. And pages, they're a second phase of your life. So I feel here, through 1 to 10, you've been through a phase, and with the page, you're starting a new phase that is not easy. You probably here with the fish already achieved some things, but you're looking forward to bigger things. Again, there's the message of you're starting this new second cycle. Hold on to your dream, keep your eye on the goal, and continue to do what you're doing. Okay. Right. There we go. All right, so let's put our piles neatly. There we go. So pile number 1 is ready. Oh, there we go. The Ocean Jasper Moon. There. Pile number 2. also ready with the flower agate cloud. Pile number 3. Is ready with the Sodalite star, and pile number 4. Is ready with the green moss agate heart. There we go. Our 4 piles for today's reading are ready. Thank you for sticking around. Always love having you around. I'm very blessed with you guys because you have beautiful souls and you chose to be around. I will never be able to express just how much I feel blessed because of that. Thank you for your beautiful souls. Having beautiful souls around is the most blissful thing in the world, and I appreciate you for it. So thank you, and let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this beautiful ocean Jasper, moon, as well as this broken wishbone. And I don't want you to worry with broken wishbone. This reading is about messages from your future self to help advise you during this critical phase. So it says, broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. Don't take things literally, please. Let's see what your future self wants to tell you about that. So you have Venus in Sagittarius with flirtation. You have the moon in Pisces with empathy. The cards are amazing, right? Let's get into your tarot cards. You have the 7 of Wands, the Devil, the Star, you have the 5 of Pentacles, the Sun. Wow. You have the Chariot, oh, there's an oracle card here that we left till the end, right? So it's meant to come here. You have the 2 of Swords. I knew it, okay? Right, and under the Devil card, of course. And you have the Emperor. So what do we have here? We have the Coyote and the Datura with Deceit. Yes, I felt it. You know, pile number 1, I know that not a lot of people would click on this one, but it's meant, the messages here are so amazing. It's only meant for those who really felt drawn to it to click on it. If you really clicked on this one, I'm sure you were drawn to it. There's no other way. So we see your future self telling you there are 2 directions now on how this is going to go. At this phase of your life, this can either go amazing and you are going to rise up to the stars with the Emperor here and be fully in control of your life and the situation, or you might have your mind play tricks on you, tell you things that may not be fully true and lead you astray. And that's why you have the white and the black horse, of course, with the Chariot. But that's what I'm noticing here. There are 2 directions that are gonna go from here. With the Sun card appearing, I really do see your future self telling you, in any case, in your future, I've made it with flying colors. You know how when things go right and you think about it, think about your past self, you would say, oh, if I can go back to my past self and tell them it's gonna be okay, we did it, and continue to go through it without fear or anxiousness, don't worry too much about it. That's the sort of message I'm getting here from your future self, telling you you are going to make it, but always remember that it's still the here and the now is in your hands. You are the one that weaves this fabric in the future. You still have to do what needs to get done, and you are on the path of two roads, really. It depends on which side of the wishbone you hold that will determine your future. And so this is a critical time for you to go through these challenges, because I see here with the Seven of Wands, you are you're maybe handling so many things at the same time, making it hard for you to persevere, you know. If it was just one of these things, I would say it would have been easy. But really, the issue now is that there are so many things that you're handling at the same time that sometimes I feel you don't want to get up. You just don't want to face these things. But with the flowers in this pathway, you really see your future self telling you, don't worry, it's going to be okay. Take it day by day and you will cross to the other side. And you'll finally make it. So this is just a phase of your life. Treat it with a lot of respect, because it's determining which path you're going to go through. And so this is a time where you really shouldn't be listening to some deceitful thoughts. And of course, other than the fact that the card literally says deceit, the reason it's called deceit is because you have the datura here. It looks so beautiful, but it's extremely poisonous. You get the idea of deceit. So don't let this phase fool you. And of course, the coyote, I think, they're known for their slyness and cunningness. So this is a tricky time of your life, pile number one. It's a time that will determine whether you will make your wish come true or not. I do see with wish will not be granted that you're going maybe a little bit slow, that you're on the side at the moment, tilting towards the energy of being tired, of maybe delaying important things, choosing instant gratification sometimes, or sleeping it. And while rest is really important, of course, don't let the overwhelm deceive you into thinking you may not be able to do it. It's not true at all. So do rest, but at the same time know that the ultimate rest comes from tackling the things that stress you in the first place. And so the more you tackle the big things, the more time you get to rest for real. And not resting on borrowed time is the kind of message I'm getting with the Kyoto here and the Datura. So yes, your future self is telling you, I know it's hard. It's really hard. I don't even in the future feel like thinking about it. But it's like studying for some hard test, getting it over with and not have to deal with that sort of stress again. But it's one of those critical times at the same time that will not just make you achieve your dreams with the star. Yeah, this is a huge dream coming true. Sun and star, your life is, you're vibrating gratitude and happiness because of all the dreams that you made come true because of this time. So yes, with the devil, don't let your thoughts at the moment play tricks on you. Don't listen to your emotions too much, because sometimes your emotions are just messages of what you should do rather than what you shouldn't. If you think about it, stress or overwhelm are messages for you to know that something is not right so that you can correct it. But not doing anything about it, like for example, procrastination. Procrastination is a stress reliever, but it's a temporary stress reliever. If you continue to follow it, then you create more stress. And so here your message is endure a little bit. Take it day by day. Tackle one big thing after the other, and you will see that you will come out the other side of the tunnel with bright and amazing results. Pile number 1. Let's take a look together on how long. I feel like this is one of the most questions that would relieve you with these amount of challenges. How long will you need to endure? Maybe 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, this one as well. Okay, and 5. Let's also take out an oracle card for this question. 2. Okay. Well, you've got some messages there. Jupiter and Pisces with seduction. This is really amazing. This is good luck, right? And you have Venus and Taurus with romance. So I'm really seeing this idea of luck being on your side. And with 12 and 2, I'm getting also the intuitive idea that things are going quickly for you. What may need to be finished in a year could be finished in 2 months. That's of course just a ratio to show you how fast things can go for you. There is a lot of good luck on your side that is helping you on this path. So by putting in the effort, things that would usually take a year or a long time will take much less than that to achieve. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. Oh, so you have the moon. So when exactly with the moon, you're not supposed to know the exact timing, but let's get some clues here. Maybe for your own good or something, or a surprise. You have the Empress here. I feel like this Empress is about to give birth, right? Fully developed, where the child is fully developed and you're about to give birth. So I'm constantly getting this idea that it's very near. Seeing the crescent and the moons here, maybe in the next full moon. But of course, that's not necessary. Maybe you're seeing great results in the next full moon. But all in all, it's coming quickly. You have the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the Emperor again. So, oh my God, do you see that? With all these dots around the moon, and then they're coming down towards this Emperor's stomach. I feel like you're going to birth this, or you're going to achieve this by one of the full moons, right? And sorry, my camera died on me, and I took this time as an opportunity to check the lunar calendar, because I'm seeing here, look at the full moon. So yeah, the full moon is affected, kind of has an effect on what you're birthing here, what you're trying to make come true. And so I looked at the calendar at 2 key times. With the 3 of Cups, this is the second decan in Cancer, and the 5 of Cups is the first decan in Scorpio. So I checked the moon in Cancer, the full moon in Cancer, and the full moon in Scorpio. So this is January and May. So what I'm seeing is that you're going to be seeing progressive results. Perhaps in 2 months' time, this is a significant time for you where you're going to see one important milestone, as well as, sorry, I forgot to tell you, I also saw it here, look at the stars, right? So it's a significant time for you in 2 months. Also in January of 2023 with the full moon in Cancer, as well as May 2023. So yeah, it's a progressive type of results. You'll see huge milestones during that time. I'm seeing that in January, maybe you're getting some sort of support from your community, maybe family, friends, co-workers. Yeah, people in your community will be helping you out. You'll get a lot of support from them. And in May, I see that you'll be finally dropping some huge responsibilities that were heavy to carry around. This could be delegation, this could be you leveling up and no longer maybe needing to do something because it's easier. Yeah, it's getting whichever way it is, the load off of you is really going to be very light. There's a lot of weight off of your shoulders being taken by May the next year. And we see progression of your wishes coming true. Follow the full moon. It seems to me from your reading that the full moon has a huge effect on your energy. So always check the full moon and how you can make use of the energy during the full moon. But the biggest advice here for you with the Emperor is your future self telling you this whole thing has taught you in the future to be in control of yourself, in control of your mind, in control of your destiny. It's made you stronger and it's made you who you are in the future. So the faster you take a grasp on your thinking process, in specific with the devil here and the deceit with the coyote with the slyness, don't listen to the thoughts that sometimes come out of worries and fears and stress, and know that these things come to make you stronger and not feel broken down. You know, I've heard some scientific studies that talk about how even trauma is part of the happiness studies. They always include it because they talk about PTG. Yeah, PTG. The concept of PTG, how challenging things help you grow. And a great example of PTG, which is post-traumatic growth, by the way, is like the muscles. You put it into trauma, and of course we're saying trauma lightly here. You put it into stress, and it hurts you for a while. You rest, you cure, and the muscle becomes stronger. And it's the same thing. Challenges are here to help you develop, to be able to easily pick up these challenges. And so make use of this time to get into the mindset of PTG, of enjoying it, of seeing what needs to get done, not delaying it and feeling overwhelmed, but instead feeling powerful, getting right into it and getting it over with. And feeling stronger, like you can tackle anything, that life is not challenging you, that you are above it. And that's what the Seven of Wands here advising you to do. You always see, even in the traditional Seven of Wands, let me adjust that, there we go, that there may be a lot of challenges, but the figure is always on a higher plateau, showing that they are in a far better position than these challenges, and they're single-handedly more than capable of tackling these challenges, overcoming these challenges, handling these challenges. So that's the biggest advice at this moment from your future self. Your future self is not only telling you that you're getting your dream, that you're being very happy, but most importantly, this is a time where your future self has learned to be in control of your life. Pile number 1. And that's the message here that I see from your future self. Continue to focus, continue to do what needs to get done first, and then get your rest. You will find that it's a far more sweeter and better type of rest, just like when you exercise your muscles and you come up stronger right after it. Rather than resting and not really getting much rest because of the stress. So that's your message, pile number 1, from your future self on this critical time of your life. I wish you all the best of luck. May you persevere and have your dreams come true. You know, pile number 1, there was a similar message as I was preparing your piles. You might want to check it out during the pile preparation. So I feel like this message is really coming strong. I'm not sure for the rest of the piles or not, but for sure, this is a strong message for you. All the best of luck with whatever you're working on. I'm sending you love and power so that you can tackle whatever it is that you need. I know you will do it. And pile number 1, that was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. This really could help you out, pile number 1. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but really it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. This book truly holds true to this promise, and if you would like to check it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And by the way, there's also an audiobook now if you enjoy audiobooks like me. And pile number 1, wishing you all the best from my heart, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful flower Agate Cloud, as well as April, which really sprung out of the deck as we were picking your pile. So let's see what message you have from your future self on this critical phase of your life. It seems like April, or that a message here seems very strong. You have the quail and gooseberry. Interesting. Okay. You also have, it's like, you know, it's not easy to get into the gooseberry. It's like you're maybe working hard or trying to figure something out to get the beautiful fruit of your labor. Let's see. You have the sun in Virgo with health. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. And you have Mercury in Libra with influence. All right. So this could be the health of something or your health. Let's see. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the Three of Pentacles. The Page of Cups. You also have, ooh, the Star. Okay. A certain hope or dream is coming true. You have the Tower. You have the Justice card. The Justice card again. Wow. Now that's significant. Okay. And you have the Eight of Wands. Right. I can't help but really feel that, see that your reading is absolutely speaking about health, especially that we see a face splitting and another face splitting. It's like you're growing into the best version of you physically. You're becoming healthier. I see your future self with the star here, saying that maybe with the cloud, you're not feeling maybe so well, or that you have bigger hopes about your health than what it is now. And I see that your future self saying with the star here that you have achieved your dreams in terms of how you want your health to be. In fact, we see with the tower here that in the future, nothing is really hitting you. You're standing there. Oh, sorry. There. I think you can see it now. Nothing is really hitting you as hard as it used to in the past. So be it a virus, be it bad food, be it whatever it is, your immune system, your health is very powerful. That could also signify that external factors are not affecting your youth or your health. Yeah. So we're seeing your future self really talking about, especially that this quail is eating the gooseberry. We're seeing a message here about perhaps you choosing to eat healthy and to do in general healthy things. We see with the Justice card coming twice, this idea that adjusting your balancing your diet now is a critical time in your life that will really help move things quickly towards what you wish for and what you dream of. See, with the Three of Pentacles here, this is mastery of a certain skill. So perhaps you're equipped with a lot of good information, or you have a good nutritionist that consults you, or that you're very meticulous about the information that you collect with regards to your health. You pick maybe the right nutritionist or the right body trainer, whichever it is. This is a time where your future self is really telling you, be meticulous about what you eat, what you do, and you will see huge results in whatever you're doing now, in terms of how you're glowing and your health and how it's able to endure really anything. And you will see quick improvements with regards to your health in general. You even see here reflection of two people, one in the past and who they've become in the future. Again, same message here. Old health issues falling and you rising and improving day by day with regards to what you're doing. In fact, with the snake here, it's reminding me of health, the Casadus. Yeah, so really, I see your future self telling you to spring into action with the Nine of Wands. Start what you want now. Start taking good care of your health now. You will thank yourself in the future for that, for being careful with what you do now. And I do see your future self really telling you to measure things out, meaning take the right amounts of nutrients that your body needs maybe per day. Make sure that you balance things out with exercise maybe. And at the end of the day, you know what's right for you, because we see here with the Page of Cups, it's both listening to an expert or getting professional information, as well as using your gut, listening to your body, seeing what it's telling you. And through this process, you are achieving your dream rather quickly. You know, you are the only pile that actually got a date. This is April. Maybe this literally means come April, yeah, you're glowing, your health is doing great by being really adamant and disciplined, and making sure you take the right amounts of nutrients you need per day. You stay away from toxic food maybe. Yeah, and listen to an expert, to what's right for you. All in all, I see you taking care of yourself, even your skin as well. You see all round taking care of yourself, all round. And it seems like it's a very important message to you, pile number 2, that your future self is focusing on and telling you about now. They're telling you that the future or the results are very near. Next spring, next April, in 6 months, something around this time. I'm also seeing a message of personal grooming. So maybe your future self is here trying to tell you whatever routines that you want to start enjoying and doing that you may have been putting off because of work or other cloudy areas in your life that have been taking up your time. I see that your future self is telling you to start enjoying the routines that you want to start, to begin now with really everything. Your future self is telling you, I'm in the future, I'm enjoying the product of the effort that you've put in. And remember, in tarot readings, the future will go as how you decide to take the energy of the reading that you're doing. You might get great news, but if you don't start, then you are always the one that has things in their hands. And so if you start, this is the result in 6 months. Your future self is telling you that they're very happy with the results in 6 months. It's something exciting here, it seems. So first, I want to ask 2 questions. What exciting results are there? And what exactly are you advised to do? So what exciting results are there in terms of your health? Because there seems to be an emphasis here that something amazing is happening. And what are you advised to do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, they're both 4. Okay. So, whoa. So, talk about favorable results. You have the 10 of Cups. You know, 10 is an excess of an energy. And I see here the answer to this question is you'll be really happy. You won't really imagine. In fact, with the 2 children here, it's like you're exuding youth. Pile number 2. You have, whoa, 2 of Cups. And 2 of Cups is reciprocative energy. What you put in with love will come out with love. So the efforts that you're putting in now at this critical time of your life will be coming out with amazing results. So it's like this is a critical time for you to do that. It's the sort of energy. It's like this is a favorable time. You have, oh my God, you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is the same type of energy. What you put in, you get out, receiving results for what you've done. Unbelievable. And you have the Lover's card. I mean, these are dream cards, really, to have for a question like that. So your future self is really emphasizing, I've just noticed with all the rainbows here, that your aura is shining bright. You're very happy with it's this specific Lover's card. I see attraction. So you're very happy as well with how attractive you're looking. I see you're very happy with your health overall. How the energy it's giving you, and as well as how you look. So overall, oh, as well, 10 of Cups, these are emotions as well. So your mental state as well is in top notch. You're feeling very happy. You're exuding peace and gratitude and what is the word called? Satisfaction, rest, yeah, peace, feeling wonderful. As well as enjoying that whatever you're putting in, you're really seeing the results right away. And last but not least, my dear pile number 2, you're looking very attractive in your near future. So what are you advised to do? Let's take a look at your cards that are answering this question. So you have the Nine of Pentacles, again showing a dream come true. That's the Nine of Pentacles. But here we see a lot of herbs. So I see this idea of being wise with what you take in. So look for the nutrients that you might be lacking in your diet and make sure to include them every single day in your diet. Not just one, not two, but all the essential things that you need. Be creative with how you cook them so that they're always included in your diet. My goodness. Do you see here with the you have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Now going back to this question, what are you advised to do by your future self? I'm actually seeing an interesting advice of an important ingredient is to connect with other people that make you happy. With a dog here, whether this is a pet or going out and doing activities outside and connecting with others and as much as possible. Perhaps choosing activities of like-minded people who speak your language and are positive in general is very favorable at this time. So perhaps consider how you can do that at this time, pile number 2. Maybe you're very busy, and sometimes when we're busy and alone, we tend to feel that life is clouded. But being in contact with people who think like us, who are involved in the same activities that we do, or the mindset, and to at least with the girls having her arms spread, you see, it's like don't come too near, but don't disconnect either. Be connected, but don't get too close, so that you enjoy the benefit out of everything. You know, having the freedom to not go and to enjoy that fun few hours without getting into maybe drama or anything. Yeah, being nice and distant, you know, connecting, but not getting too much into maybe details. This way you keep it healthy. All right, you have, whoa, again, you might have a pet. Right, so with the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, do you see how the dog, you see the feeding bowl? I really feel that your future self is telling you, don't go all in the beginning. Make small incremental changes so that you are able to keep up this routine. But most importantly, don't ever let go of this routine. And so it might be quite tough to just make huge changes all at once. But the most important thing is to start with little things that you are capable of doing, and then adding onto it every little while. And by that time, you'll be surprised at the amount of routines that you do that take very little time from you and don't disturb your day. Pile number 2. And then you have the 4 of Cups. Really, with the 4 of Cups here, I really feel refrain from the things. You see all these rainbows. Refrain from the things that are attractive to you, or the things that you have a weak spot for, that you know maybe is not right in terms of health. And find alternatives that you like. Just be open to doing things differently, and you will see with the 4 of Cups here what may not be easy to do in the beginning will be very easy to do in the future. And you know, this really reminds me of something I heard a nutritionist say, and the nutritionists usually say that it's sometimes hard in the beginning to cut off foods that we really love. But later on, as time progresses, we feel that we aren't craving this type of food anymore. Not at all, in fact. And it's same with activities and exercising, sometimes it's painful in the beginning, but then later on, you do it like a piece of cake, and so on and so forth. So with the Four of Cups, refrain from, not doing your exercise, refrain from eating the things that you have cravings for at the moment but are not serving your body well, and so on and so forth. It's only a small time period where you'll feel like, oh, I don't like this, but later on you'll feel like it's super easy to do, and in fact it's something that you absolutely enjoy. Very strong message from your future self, pile number 2. I really do see there's a huge focus on health, and that you're going to look and feel absolutely great in the future. These as well, they include your mental health. That's why you have this specific 10 of Pentacles, to go out, to connect more, but keeping a distance that is comfortable for you. And this way, as you eat the right food, you do outside activities. Sometimes when we're enclosed in ourselves, we feel that things may be dark. Going out and seeing the world and connecting with others makes us feel that the real world is far bigger than our small world, and it makes us feel much better. It's much healthier. This is the message that I see from your future self, pile number 2, in terms of what you need to know during this critical phase of your life. Most importantly, that you're going to be celebrating amazing health very soon, actually. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. Pile number 2, this book could really help you out in your journey, to help you become more self-disciplined and productive, and to do the things that really mean so much to you. And the nice thing about this book is that it's small, it's straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But really, as I always say, it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure, wishing you abundant health and attractiveness. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Thank you, and really honored to do your reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the star, the Sodalite star, as well as dog far away. So it says, a distant friend is thinking of you. Right, let's see what your future self's message is on this critical time or phase of your life. So we're taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you have the boar and pumpkin with confidence. Lovely. Right. You have Venus and Gemini with flattery. And you have Mercury in Virgo with caution. Right. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the Hanged Man, you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Inspiration, which is the Three of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Emotions. What a beautiful card. Whoa! And you also have the Nine of Cups. This is looking amazing. All right. You have Strength. I'm loving your message, pile number 3. Oh, you also have the Eight of Swords. And you have, wow, the Lover's cards, one of my favorite Lover's cards. Self-love. Let's see what the details of what your message here is saying. Pile number 3. Wow, wouldn't we all love to get a message like that from our future self? So what I'm seeing here, pile number 3 is your future self telling you, with the god Janus here looking at the past and the future, that you are on a very critical time threshold of who you were in the past and who you are becoming. And there's a huge change and transformation in who you are becoming as a person, and due to the long efforts that you've done in terms of loving who you are and healing your mind from the things that might have kept you stuck, it's coming as a domino effect with the 3 of Wands. We see that your growth is becoming exponential from this moment onto your future. We see you in the future have become very confident and powerful, even more than who you are today. With the boar, this is intelligence, this is, aggressive movements. It's not like you're becoming aggressive, but with all this power, it's like whatever insults or whatever is happening is rolling off your back. You're thick-skinned like the pumpkin, but juicy and super interesting on the inside. So, yeah. We're seeing here that your future self is telling you from a distant, from some time in the future, that they are celebrating and enjoying the happiness and the efforts of your labor. So what is your future self advising you to do? To continue to do what you're doing, first of all, but to be very cautious in how you choose your thoughts for the time being. This is the most important advice at this stage of your life. You have done already so much internal work. You have worked on the thoughts that kept you stuck for a while. You've done so much, and now it's a time of being cautious with how you think. Don't let your thoughts put you down. Don't let your thoughts run and take control of how you think and how you feel. But rather, as your future self has seen, you have complete power and control with how these thoughts run. They aren't as aggressive or as out of control as they may seem to be at all. And that you have the upper hand of stopping these thoughts whenever you want. And so, at the very least, take control of your thoughts, and by time, be patient. It will pay off in making you feel strong and in control. So it's really a metamorphosis process where you have to be a bit patient and not being disappointed by not getting instant results, but know that it's a training process of training to let your herds follow you, or to follow the direction that you want, meaning your thoughts and your feelings in general, by taking control of how you think day after day, thinking powerful thoughts, thinking, no, nothing can come near me, nothing, I can do anything I want, I'll be more powerful than anything in the world, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. By time you turn and become this person, where it becomes effortless with your thick skin to experience these intense emotions in the first place. So really be very loyal to this idea. Be very loyal to holding on or controlling your thoughts. And by control, this doesn't mean aggressively holding on to them, but to notice them first. Maybe we don't have control over what happens in the outside world or how we initially feel, but we always have control in how we react to it. And even though we might not see the results straight away, always know that it's a work in progress, that is training. The more you train your brain to think in a certain pattern, the more your emotions will follow and the stronger you become. Pile number 3, as you can see, it's a domino effect. You have to do the initial work first that put most people off from getting into the process. Knowing that there is results at the end will keep you going into this process, and you will see that at some point, click, it's going to click with you, and you're just feeling fine and strong because you keep telling your things, these strong, powerful things, you know, how you become what you think about most of the time. And so don't be discouraged by the results that you may or may not get in the beginning. Know that it's a process, and it's like once it ticks, it becomes some sort of domino effect, and you become strong, confident. Nothing is able to hit you easily because you've changed and reversed completely the way your brain thinks, letting it flourish and becoming loyal, aka disciplined to this process, is going to change who you are completely. And we see with the 10 of Cups, this is excess emotion where you're feeling happy, you're finally feeling at peace. You're absolutely enjoying your life and your strength, and you found treasure within yourself, where you are the prize. What you've become is your prize, pile number 3. And it's really a treasure that is not available for everyone unless it is available for everyone, but you access it if you put in the work. So whenever you feel like your emotions are not following, tell yourself, oh, it's okay. They're gonna follow. I'm waiting for them to follow. So do what you need to do in terms of how you speak to yourself, how you treat yourself lovingly, how you tell yourself, it's okay, we're gonna handle this, we're gonna do this, it's okay. And to do things softly and kindly with yourself, to regulate your emotions whenever you have things going out of control, like stress or worry or fear, to take the upper hand and to say, hey, it's okay. Nothing is bigger than me. Nothing is in control of me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make my life very peaceful. I will put things in order. And to continue to speak to yourself with such power and confidence will really reverse this like a domino effect for you, pile number 3. What an empowering, beautiful, strong reading. And the beautiful thing about it is you experiencing this happiness and this strength in the future. Your future self is very clear about the advice it's giving you. It's beautiful. Pile number 3. And so we see here with the Ace of Pentacles, to start anew with yourself. Let go of what happened in the past, what worked, what didn't work. Decide to start today a new page of heeding the call, of heeding the advice, and start regulating, being in control of your mind. And you know, being in control of your mind is not out of control as you may think. And like in fact, there are a lot of experts like a doctor that I always recommend on this channel. I will be forever grateful for the help. It has the information she has given me through her books, and in helping others with it. This is Dr. Caroline Leaf's book. I'll leave her book down in the description box. She's a neuroscientist who says after 10 years of lab experiments that she's done with other neuroscientists, that she confirms that we are in complete control of our mind. So yeah, we see here your future self telling you we're in a beautiful heavenly place in the future. There's tranquility, there's peace, there's calm, there's self-love, there is being in love with life and who we are. And it really starts now at this threshold of regulating, speaking to yourself powerfully, and being patient with your emotions and letting it follow suit. Pile number 3. All right, so to help you out, I'm going to take out your tarot cards, and I will get specific advice from your future self experience on what you can do exactly during the times when maybe you're feeling an overload of some emotion. Oh, thanks. Well, your future self was really quick there, right? There's one ultimate answer to this. Walk away from the thought. If you are feeling overwhelmed, start moving away from how you feel with the fire, this burning emotion, and look forward mentally to a more positive future. Strengthen yourself by saying, even if you don't get up now, telling yourself, I'm going to be great. The future is going to be amazing. There's nothing that can beat me. I will always rise back up. And to speak to yourself with a lot of confidence and power. That's the ultimate advice for you. Pile number 3, it's very obvious that this is what your future self wants to clearly deliver to you. Also, there's this advice of walking. When you feel really bad, rest, but always choose to get up to walk. To have a walk is another thing that I'm seeing, to take yourself out of this energy and then to start right away, to start doing things that you need to do. Like, don't let your emotions take you away from your life, but rather have a walk and then get back to life is exactly what I'm seeing. Also, what I'm seeing through this advice is to look at the positive side, to face the positive side of everything. Sometimes when we're overwhelmed, we tend to get into a loop of how everything is going wrong. And I see your future self advising you to practice gratitude. Yes, there may be a lot of things that burn, that feel bad, but always look at the positive side. Be thankful for all the wonderful things that are actually going right, the things that are that you have it easy with, even within the same process that others may not have it easy in the same in the same field or the same topic that you are worried about. A dog in your reading is reminding me again of walks, because I remembered a doctor saying it's always amazing to have a dog because they force you to walk several times a day, and this walking really triggered this memory. So I'm getting this intuitive idea that your future self is telling you that walking every day will have a huge effect on your mental health. That's what I'm seeing. Pile number 2. It's amazing how your reading is expressing this threshold that you are in at the moment. Even here, your past touching your future. You've done so much work in the past, and now it's moving you towards an amazing future. So you are a person, you're at this point now because you're a person who's always been working, obviously, on self-love or working on yourself, growing, becoming stronger. And that's the last thing that I see here that will shift your life, shift who you are. Remember, pile number 3, you're going to be a very happy person in your near future. So congratulations, I'm wishing you all the best of luck from my heart. May you have a wonderful future, pile number 3. I have enjoyed your reading immensely and hope you have too. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 3. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But really, it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process and really becoming productive and being in control of your discipline does move you towards happiness. It helps you become more in control, take the tasks that are important to you off your task list, and enjoy your life. So if you're interested in this book, it really helps you enjoy this process as well. You'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there's also an audiobook if you enjoy audiobooks like me. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure. Like I said, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful green moss agate heart, as well as younger man. It says dealings or relationship with a younger man. Right, let's keep it here and see what message you have from your future self on this critical phase of your life. We'll be, as usual, starting out with your oracle cards. So, you have the bee and pomegranate. Interesting, with productivity. Okay. You also have moon in Leo with appreciation. Lovely. And you have Mars in Leo with egotism. A lot of energies there. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have, whoa, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, definitely portrays a lot of these energies that we're seeing. You have the 3 of Cups. Ooh, the 2 of Wands. And what a 2 of Wands, right? All right, almost feels like you're on a spaceship or something. All right, going somewhere. You have the 7 of Emotions, which is the 7 of Cups. You have, whoa, the 6 of Wands with victory or success or maybe popularity. We'll see. You have the 8 of Pentacles. The King of Wands. And you have, whoa, ending your reading, the 10 of Cups. Okay. So what are we seeing here? You know what I'm seeing here? Some sort of shift in reality in the future. And yeah, I'll tell you why. With the cornucopia here and the fruits, this reminds me of the Fruit Loom logo with the Mandela effect that everyone swears was there is not there. And even this figure here is reminding me of a documentary that I've watched of a ship that they've tried to take from the future to the past, and then the people in the ship were deformed with the wrong ratios. I remember I saw some documentary like that of real life tests that maybe the CIA has done or something of that sort. I really can't quite recall because it was a long time ago. And so anyways, my whole point of what I'm seeing here, what I'm sensing, is that there's a shift in reality, a shift in the matrix. Maybe even literally, I wouldn't be surprised with a pile 4 on this channel at all. But really what I'm seeing is that your life will shift in a way that will almost seem impossible to put the two together, the past and the future. Such a shift in realm and reality that you'll pinch yourself and start asking, did I really live this past? Do these two go together? And yet you are in awe of the amazing things that you're living in the future. And so you cannot believe in your future the different life you're living completely. And so your future self is telling you whatever you fancied in the past or was just a funny dream to have, or a dream that almost felt like a fantasy, you are living in your future. In your future, you're really successful, you're working on important things. It seems your work is very important. We might find out more about later, but it has a significant effect, and I'll tell you why in a second. But you're meeting with totally different people in life, and in general you're living a very happy life with the King of Wands, doing things that no one really dares to do. Meaning, it's like maybe you have open doors that are open only to a few, and you're experiencing some sort of power and doing interesting things that are not really open for everyone, it seems. All in all, pile number 4, you are living a life of your dreams. And it's perhaps why that you have this big heart here. It's like you are in awe of your life in the future. So with the younger man, it's like with the shift in matrix that we're talking about, I think your future self is referring to you now with the heart. What you do now, with all the skills that you have, the creativity that you have, and really here I feel like you are quite a unique person in society, pile number 4. You really are. And with a peacock, no, not the peacock, I mean the rooster, you're bringing alertness or awareness in enlightenment, maybe in something. Your role is quite significant. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like your future self is telling you that this shift in the matrix is actually going to happen very quickly with the Knight of Swords. That is, if you choose to, of course, continue to be productive today. That's what the card literally says. The bee and the pomegranate, productivity. And you know how we always say busy as a bee. So we're seeing the idea that put in the effort today, because your reality is shifting in the future in a way that you would almost constantly need to pinch yourself to feel that it's real. It will feel like it's outside the matrix. So I really feel like I want to get more advice in terms of productivity here. It's this one critical advice that your future self is telling you, to be productive in your arts or in your craft, in this unique talent that you have. Let's get more information on what exactly your advice to do, pile number 4, in terms of this productivity. Can we kindly get clearer steps on what pile number 4 needs to do, please? Perhaps you know, or let's see what your future self has to say. So you have the 10 of Swords, the World card, the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Hermit. Whoa, and the 9 of Pentacles with your dream coming true. Okay, one of the interesting things about this 10 of Swords is that usually the 10 of Swords is depicted as laying flat on the ground with all of these swords at this person's back, showing that they've had to endure a lot, and perhaps they feel like they have been beaten down to an extent where they can't get up. But we see with the 10 of Swords in this specific deck that this person is upright, looking towards the future, and is standing there poised and strong. So we're seeing your future self talking about a certain ending a certain cycle. This means that you may have a lot of tasks that are weighing you down mentally and emotionally. So we're seeing your future self telling you, end the cycle, end these big tasks, end these tasks that are weighing you down. Get them done and over with, so you feel refreshed again, so that now you have the time to do the important things that you love. Pile number 4. I'm seeing that this is a certain phase of your life where you're putting in this amount of work, being busy. And I see your future self telling you to endure this phase. It will soon come in full circle. As this phase ends, we see you dropping some of the things that have been weighing on your back. Yeah? Yes? And focusing more on the things that you love. So yeah, in the beginning, there's so much that maybe you have to do on your own that are putting you down, so much that you have to do all by yourself maybe. And later on, you will find that maybe you will get things automated, or some things you won't have to do at all. Yeah, and you'll be focusing on doing the things that you love. For sure, pile number 4. Look, pile number 4. Your focus is on you alone with the Hermit. I'm seeing your future self telling you that only you alone will push yourself up into achieving this dream. You're so talented and skilled. Only you alone. So with the Hermit, maybe you feel alone on your own. Yeah, especially that you have a lot of things here to do on your own. But in all cases, whichever case it is, pile number 4, your future self is telling you only you alone. By pushing yourself up every day, you will achieve your dreams. Wow. Really, wow. For some of you, you might be developing some sort of program or system. Do you see how there are 2 different things, one on the right and one on the left? It's like on the right there are books, and on the right there are herbs. So it's like one field and another field, and you are there in the middle, maybe making use of 2 big areas in life, or 2 areas of knowledge that you have, where you're really unique. That's why you're very unique, because somehow you're talented at 2 different things that you really understand and know how to connect the dots and bring together in your future. Pile number 4. And so with egotism, I see a healthy ego here, actually. I see you knowing, you believe in yourself for a reason. That's why you're really depicted here. Yes, you really believe in yourself, because it is true. You alone will be doing something big. You know, this is crazy, pile number 4, but when I saw this 3 of Cups and I told you it's like you're going to be mingling with people you didn't think of mingling with, it's like maybe you're mingling with government officials maybe around the world, or maybe royals, or big companies, or yeah, you're just in this exclusive area or something. Like, who else? Also, wealthy people maybe, or a unique small community of people who only, sort of exclusive club that has a lot of advantages that not everyone has. But I don't see bad energy from that at all. I really see these meetings, whether it's this exclusive club or this government officials or companies, I really do see it in a positive way, where all in all, you're enjoying your life and you're making a big difference. You're enjoying that process of making this big difference, pile number 4. And you're just living a dream life. What can I tell you? I feel like your future self is sending you a heart because it is you today who has made them who they are in the future, or who you are in the future. So pile number 4, your pile will never cease to amaze me. I wish you, what can I say, all the best of luck in your life. May you achieve amazing things for yourself and others. So pile number 4, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, pile number 4. Your pile literally says productivity. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But really, it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. And this book truly holds true to this promise. And if you're interested, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And now there is an audiobook if you enjoy audiobooks like I really do. And pile number 4, that was your reading. Magical, magical as always. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.